With the rapid development of technology, looking things up on the internet has never been easier, as well as connecting with friends and uploading content onto social media. All three of these platforms can be accessed at a touch of a button, and for many, it can be very distracting. Now, I want you to imagine a time in your life in which you sat down to do your homework, and then all of a sudden, your phone receives a notification from either Snapchat or Instagram, and you open it only to realize that you've been on your phone for the past hour and a half and are now looking at videos on YouTube about astronomy or Animal Planet, making you forget all about the assignment that is due the day after. If this has ever happened to you, don't worry, you are not alone. Social media addiction in the past decade has risen exponentially, affecting small children, teens, and adults alike. And with it comes a lot of problems that can be harmful not just for one's well being, but could also have a negative effect on their mental state. Today, I'm here to persuade you that social media addiction is a serious problem that should be addressed. To fully understand this issue, we must look at the problem, investigate the cause, and finally, I will provide you with a unique solution. Let's jump into the problem. During this time, the pandemic has forced people all over the world to remain indoors, and with it, phone usage has skyrocketed, affecting everyone along the way. Social media addiction is a serious issue that must be addressed because it can cause severe problems to its users. Social media use can be linked to depression, especially among young teenage girls. Research done on August 4th, 2019 by CNN stated it interviewed almost 10,000 children between the ages of 13 and 16. The research found that social media specifically harms the mental health of girls by increasing their exposure to other people's lives and what they do on a daily basis. The reason this is an increasing problem is because young girls today are influenced easily and social media isn't making it any simpler. Girls follow lots of different people on social media, ranging from friends, family, and celebrities. When family posts things on social media, most of the time they aren't jealous. But when another girl from her school posts on her Instagram that her parents bought her a brand new car, it can have a negative effect on the girl's mood and mental state because she doesn't have the latest and newest things available to her in the market, making her feel less than the other girl that gets everything new and handed to her, which could lead her to depression. Rising depression among teens isn't the only problem with social media use. In recent years, cyberbullying has become a huge problem across the country. Cyberbullying includes sending, posting, sharing negative, harmful, or mean content about someone else, which can include sharing private or personal information. An article posted by the New York Times on May 9th, 2019 stated that Instagram users, along with other various social media platforms, are vulnerable to cyberbullying, mainly because most of its users are relatively young. Along with this information, they found out that 70% of the people on Instagram are teenagers living in the US. And in 2017, research showed that 42% of the people on Instagram are ages 12 through 20 reported being bullied. Cyberbullying can have a potentially damaging effect on not only a child's confidence and self-esteem, but it could also have an effect on their academic performance. An article posted by the UCLA News on August 19, 2010 stated that the school conducted a study with teachers, 2,300 students, and 11 different schools to find out if bullying is a present threat in their school. They asked students to rate whether or not they get bullied on a 4-point scale and to make a list of the fellow classmates that get bullied the most. Along with this information, the teachers were asked to make a list of all the kids who have been performing poorly in school and found that a correlation between students that do poorly in school and those that get bullied. Today, kids that get bullied run the risk of viewing a school as a negative place, lose interest in school, and may not even show up to class, causing them to fall behind their studies, which result in poor academic performances. Now that we have looked at the problem, let's explore the cause. Most people on social media post pictures of only the good things of their life and never the bad ones. As stated by an article on the LA Times on June 5th, 2015, they found that buying into the details of other people's posts on either Facebook or Instagram can lead to symptoms of depression. On social media, they can see a post of someone who has it all, and if you look and evaluate your own life and see that you have none of those things, it can make you feel less than that other person. Social media gives users the illusion that they are popular or cool because of the amounts of likes or followers one has. If someone were to post something that lacks the amount of desired likes, it can result in them feeling like a disappointment and will lower their self esteem. One of the other causes of social media addiction is the fact that everything you like pops up on your feed, making you view the content for a lot longer than needed. Instagram, for example, has an Explorer page that is full of all your interests. For some, it's sports, and for others, it's things like food, politics, or just memes. Nevertheless, social media outlets are always thinking of ways to engage its users to stay on their platform, and YouTube does it as well. Now that we have looked at the problem and the cause, let me provide you with a unique solution. With millions of people going on social media platforms like Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, and so on, they are steadily increasing the amount of time per day they spend on social media sites. As stated by the Insider on May 14th, 2020, they said that some may be able to break their social media addiction by limiting the amount of time they spend on their phone, turn off their notifications, and can dedicate time to do other things like hobbies or outdoor activities. Another way to help reduce time spent on social media is by unfollowing certain accounts or people that keep you distracted. And if that doesn't work, just delete all social media apps from your phone to keep yourself from going on them. Today I try to persuade you that social media addiction is a serious issue that should be addressed. First, we looked at the problems with social media addiction, which was depression and cyberbullying. Second, we looked at the causes, which was that social media gives its users the illusion that they are popular, and the fact that social media companies push interest on your feed, causing you to stay on their sites for a lot longer. And finally, I provided you with a unique solution, which was to limit the time spent on a social media site and to delete all the apps entirely. So hopefully next time you can take into consideration the seriousness social media addiction has on those that have the issue. Thank you.